Alright, let's see what we can get into today, shall we?
Showing ID before you vote is no big deal.
Aw, fuck that shit. Nope. No. Not doing this for my first fucking video. Give me something else. Anything else.
Oh, hi, babes.
Ah! No. Okay. Something else. Come on, there's gotta be something else worth watching here.
Hey everybody, are you ready for some good news?
No, okay. I said something worth watching. Nothing he says is ever fucking worth watching. Alright, come on. Give me something good. Come on. No whammy. Stop!
It's Software's too.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck you! No! Okay, I will... Oh, okay, I'm going back to Franchesca Ramsey. Fuck that cunt. Fucking Ramsey, fucking start it up!
Showing ID before you vote is no big deal. Everyone has ID, right?
Well, yeah, for the most part. I mean... Oh my god, oh no, you're gonna turn this into a race thing, aren't you? Oh, fuck me! Can we go back to fucking Steve Shives?
In case you haven't noticed, the presidential election is almost here.
Oh yeah, well, thanks for fucking reminding me. I won't be able to sleep for the rest of the month now. So, what does this have to do with fucking ID?
Soon, everybody can go to the polls and cast their ballots to decide the fate of America. Well, almost everybody.
Did you see that? There's a fucking long line of fucking white people, and the fucking Eagle Coast takes the old black.
Since 2008, 10 states have successfully implemented strict voter ID laws that are meant to prevent voter fraud, but in reality, make it harder for a lot of people to vote.
Oh, and I really cannot wait for you to let me know what people you're talking about. I'm guessing it's either just black or minorities as a whole. But let's see.
3 of them make you show either a photo ID, like a driver's license, or non-photo ID, like a bill with your name on it, before you can vote at the polls. The other 7 will only let you vote if you have a photo ID. So depending on where you live, what you need to do to vote in our national election can be totally different. America!
Yes, exactly. America. Do you not think Canada's doing the same shit, or England, or anybody else that does any type of voting? No, they all do the same shit. They want to make sure you're a legal citizen. They want to make sure you're of age. Because if you're a fucking 9-year-old and your vote somewhat matters, they might put in fucking Barney or some shit. What the fuck?
So why have these laws popped up recently? Well, in theory, they prevent voters from impersonating someone else. That way we can all feel confident in the accuracy of the election process without worrying that some kid is sneaking into the polls wearing mustache glasses. Yo, fake IDs! Vote twice!
I just don't understand what you're getting at. I mean, even your sources say that pretty much every state you've had to do this. Yeah, you don't have to show an ID there to go and vote, but after voting, you have to show some form of ID after a while for your vote to count. So, again, what the fuck are you getting at? And oh my god, I just can't. What are you going on about? How is this supposed to be racist? People, you get asked for your ID all the time. How is this racist?
But here's the thing. The kind of fraud voter ID laws claim to prevent practically never happens.
Gee, and I wonder why they don't happen after these laws have gone through. Huh. Gee,
In fact, a report concluded that voter impersonation is rarer than being struck by lightning.
Okay. Again, yeah, we know. They have laws to prevent that, so therefore it is being prevented. Again, get the fuck on with it.
Even FoxNews.com reported that this kind of voter fraud rarely happens. Wait, did I just agree with Fox News? Oh my god!
Well, you heard it here. Franchesca Ramsey is an alt-righter, or she is just full-on right. I don't know, whatever that insult for Fox News is supposed to be, but she's with them. So yeah. Oh, apparently that makes her racist now as well. because she has agreed with Fox News. So she's a racist cunt.
So why even bother having voter ID laws at all? Good old-fashioned voter suppression with a dash of racism and classism for good measure.
Oh, Franchesca, you are a national treasure. You are. You're just oh so precious.
Requiring voters to have ID seems like a harmless precaution until you realize the majority of people lacking ID are either elderly, poor, and aren't white. And frequently, they're all three.
Watch out, Franchesca. It's fucking eagle country around here, remember? I don't know why that old lady makes me laugh. But no, seriously. This really you're really fucking reaching with this one because okay, let's start from the start. All right, to get an ID, it's really easy. And I'm just talking about a state ID. It's really easy. All you have to do is go down to the DMV, which that's the hardest part, is getting the gumption to go and wait in line. But then after you've done that and you get to the counter, all you gotta do is prove you're a fucking citizen. I think it's like, 2 fucking forms of identification, and then pay them a little money for it. Now, sure, it's probably different for every state, but I'm next to positive it's pretty much the same thing. Now, when you're talking about the elderly people, I think what you're talking about is a license. Because, yeah, it's understandable why there's a lot of elderly people that don't have a license. They can't see right. They got that little shaky thing, or Alzheimer's. There's a lot of reasons why somebody that's elderly cannot have a license. And as for a minority, I don't. You're going to need some citation with that one because I highly doubt that that's necessarily true. I mean, it probably is true, but not for the reasons you think of. It's probably true to the extent of they just don't care. I'm a minority, and I have a state ID. Now, I will admit that my ID isn't for the state that I live in, but that's because they just need something that says I am who I am. If it ever becomes a problem and I actually have to have an ID for the state, guess what I'm going to do? Take my happy ass to the DMV and get a new ID. So, again, what are you getting at?
Statistically, African American and Latinx voters are much less likely than white voters to have the qualifying IDs required by states with voter ID laws. They're also disproportionately likely to be low income.
Alright, but there is still nothing stopping these people from getting a state ID. There isn't. There's no guards saying, no, you can't get one, you're too poor. No, you can't get one, you're too black. No, you can't get one, you're too old. Anybody can go and get a state ID. I'm not talking license. I'm not talking passports. I'm not talking anything else. Just a state ID, which that is all you need. The only reason you can't get one is if you're an illegal. If you are an illegal immigrant, then you cannot have one. That's it. That's not fucking racist, because guess what? That means they're not an American citizen. That means they have no right to fucking vote here. Just like I can't go to England and fucking vote there. I can't go to Canada and vote there. I can't go to fucking Russia or fucking Germany or fucking anywhere else and fucking vote. Because I'm not a citizen there. I'm an American citizen. I can vote here. If I want to, I can vote. There is nothing stopping me. Literally nothing stopping me. The only ones that are stopping themselves from voting is themselves. So how is that racist?
Even when a state offers free photo ID, these residents may not be able to afford the underlying documents, transportation, or time required to get one.
Alright, I'm going to use Aunt Jemima as an example because you have her up there. So first off, we know she has transportation. She gets rides from Eagles. Second, I'm sure she has time. I doubt she has much of anything else to do. Well, except for fucking watch Matlock, maybe. Good show, by the way. And the documents, again, pretty sure she probably fucking has them. If she's anything like my grandma or any other grandma that I've fucking met, she has them. So again, why doesn't she? She can go and get the ID, and even if she didn't have the time, none of us do. None of us have the time to go to the DMV. That place is a hellhole. But we still do it. Transportation, I find a ride. I don't have a car. So if I need to go to the DMV to get a new ID, I'll just find a ride. Have somebody drop me off while I wait the hours on end for to get up there so I can fucking get it. And even there are some states where if you're just getting a state ID, that you go ahead of the line. You just go in, give them what you need, and they fucking give you the ID or fucking give you the little slip saying you're getting it, and you'll get it in the mail. So again, what's stopping these people? There's literally nothing stopping these people. And you said it yourself. There are states that give you free IDs. You can get an ID for free. There is literally nothing stopping these people from going and getting one. There, I still have not seen how this is racist. It's just you saying that, oh, I get it now, Franchesca. You're saying all black people are poor and all Mexicans are poor and fucking old people are too stupid to get an ID. Oh, it makes so much sense, you racist cunt. I see now why you fucking like Fox News so much.
Many Republicans pushing for voter ID claim the laws have nothing to do with race or class. But in 2013, North Carolina County Precinct GOP Chair Don Yelton told The Daily Show that if the state's new voter ID rule hurts a bunch of lazy blacks who just want the government to give them everything, so
I didn't actually see that episode, so I can't really comment on that guy, but good job finding one racist. And, yeah. But I really want to say that that's probably taken out of context, because, again, I don't see anybody saying that on TV and meaning it. I'm betting you anything it was probably a joke or some shit, or he was pushing his own agenda. He wasn't saying it for himself, he was just saying it in general. Like, he was against doing this for whatever fucking reason, and so he's saying, yeah, they just want to do it so a bunch of lazy blacks can't fucking blah, 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 blah. So far, the only thing that I've seen you say is black people and all minorities are too poor, stupid, and incompetent to actually go and get an ID, and that's why it's racist. That has literally been your only argument.
be it. Tell us how you really feel, Don. And speaking of North Carolina, they passed a law that imposed strict photo ID requirements on voters, in addition to ending voter registration outreach programs that historically increased black voter turnout. Thankfully, this past July, a federal appeals court actually struck down North Carolina's voter ID laws, claiming they targeted African Americans with almost surgical precision.
Okay, but again, how? You have not literally explained fucking how. The resource you gave didn't explain how. All it said is pretty much what you have been saying, that black people are too fucking stupid. Do you really fucking believe that? Because guess what? Every black guy I know has a motherfucking ID. So again, how is it fucking racist?
See, voter ID laws are a classic example of structural racism, which is what makes racism different from prejudice. Prejudice is the individual dislike of a class of people based on a superficial characteristic or stereotype.
Well, I mean, you're for the most part right. It's actually an unfair feeling of dislike for a person or a group because of race, sex, or religion, and etc. But, I mean, you are for the most part right.
Racism is racial prejudice plus structural oppression and power that negatively impacts a group.
This part really pissed me off, Franchesca. I am literally fucking triggered. That's how pissed off I am, because I hate fucking saying triggered. And I am that. Literally fucking flipped the fuck out pissed. Because your bullshit definition of racism is exactly that. It's just fucking racist bullshit. Alright? Fucking, you want to know fucking racism? You want to know the real fucking racism? Here it is. When my first daughter was born, I wasn't able to be put on her birth certificate because the chick that came and asked me if I wanted to be put on my daughter's birth certificate asked me what my name was. As soon as I said what my name was, which is a very, very Hispanic fucking sounding name, and you can literally tell I'm fucking Mexican when you fucking hear it. And when she heard that, she literally looked up slowly from her fucking clipboard and was like, "Oh, do you have an ID?" And I gave it to her. And at the time it had expired. I didn't know it, but it had expired. And she said, "Oh, well, this has expired. I can't use this. Do you have any other forms of ID?" I showed her fucking my social security card. That didn't work. I actually had my birth certificate with me. That didn't work. I literally carried, at the time, I carried my birth certificate around everywhere with me. But that didn't fucking work. And fucking, it's bullshit. I asked her why. I have all these ways of proving that I'm me. Why can't I be on my daughter's birth certificate? She said, well, you could still be an illegal immigrant, in which case you don't have the right to be on the birth certificate. Well, here's the kicker about all that. You're listening to this, right? You're hearing it. You're like, wow, that is pretty racist. That's fucked up that she would automatically assume that you're an illegal immigrant just because you don't have it. You talk like an American. You sound like an American. Hell, most people that I talk to online that don't know what I look like automatically assume that I'm just a white American. Hell, they even think I am when they fucking see me because I don't actually look fucking Mexican. And I don't talk Mexican. But when this bitch, the kicker about all this, is this. The fucking bitch that asked me was straight off the fucking boat African American. She could barely speak fucking English. And she's gonna fucking question if I'm an American fucking citizen? And you wanna know what's even more funny about this? Is when my second daughter was born, I didn't have any problem being put on her birth certificate. No problem whatsoever. And it's funny because it was white people that was fucking taking care of it the second time. With my second daughter. White people were putting me on. And all they asked was, hey, do you want to be on the birth certificate? I was like, yeah. Gave them my name. They were like, there you go. That's fucking it. So why is it that this black African chick was like, no, you can't be on the birth certificate, but white people were like, yeah, sure, you're the father, you could be on the birth certificate. Sounds pretty fucking racist to me. Damn white people and their damn racism. Aren't I right, Franchesca?
Structural racism often exists in the form of policies or laws that may or may not seem overtly racist, but ultimately cause negative consequences for people of color.
Kind of like your definition of racism makes it so only white people are racist and nobody else is. You know, it's funny. With your same logic of racism, if we were in Africa, you would be a fucking racist because of your stupid, retarded fucking logic. You fucking racist cunt.
Pop quiz! What's the best way to make sure racist laws stay on the books and new rules aren't put into place? Ooh, I know! Make it really difficult for people of color to vote!
You have not shown a way that it is difficult for them to vote. They can vote. Nothing is stopping them. They can get an I fucking mother goddamn fucking D! So why are you saying it's racist? Nothing is fucking stopping them. It's not harder at all.
And that has a long history in America. After the Civil War, the 15th Amendment was ratified, making it illegal to deny a male citizen the right to vote based on race. But that didn't stop election officials from falsely telling black voters they'd gotten the date wrong or that they were in the wrong polling place. Other voters were told they had to pass a literacy test first. Some were even forced to recite the entire Constitution. Really? Who can do that without Google?
I really want to know how many times they gave the wrong date or said it was at a different place. Because that's some like straight up high school shit. That's like, you know, the nerds wanting to go hang out with the cool kids and go to a party and they're like, hey guys, where's the party at? And the jock is like, oh right, it's like you gotta go to this like warehouse and stuff, like yeah. And so they go there, they find out there's not an actual party there. The party's at fucking Biff fucking Kirkman's house or some shit. You know, I just want to know. As for the literacy thing, well, I'm sure they were probably doing that for racist reasons. There's also non-racist reasons to do that. I mean, it's understandable why they would want to make sure somebody can fucking read and write before they vote. Because guess what you gotta do? Read and fucking write. So, yeah, like I said, I'm sure they did it for racist reasons back then, but yeah. And as for the Constitution, Again, it's, I mean, while I agree that's kind of going overboard, it's still at the time for back then was to make sure you're an American citizen and shit. Because it was probably a lot easier to fucking do fraud back then. Back when they didn't have fucking, when it took fucking months to get a picture taken, so they didn't have IDs. I know it's a hard concept to think that, there was a time before photos and IDs and cell phones, but there was, Francesca. So again, I'm sure they did it for racist reasons, but it wasn't just because of racist reasons. There was other reasons as well. Um, Actual reasons. But you have yet to fucking give us any ways that this is actually racist. So far, you're just giving us crazy fucking conspiracy theorist reasons. You have given us nothing except for that one asshole politician that said something racist. That is literally it. Can you fucking rectify this? Try and make me believe this is racist.
Fast forward to the civil rights movement in the 1960s. After the violent attack by state troopers on peaceful activists protesting in Selma, Alabama, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was passed, which explicitly made voter discrimination illegal. Because of the act, turnout of black voters increased tremendously. Of course, not everyone was happy about this.
Okay, what does that have to do with now? I. But do you ever not look at the past? I mean, I get it. Yes, racism happened. A lot of fucked up shit happened. I fucking get it. And I believe we should look at the past. We should learn from the past. But you're not learning from it. You're just bringing up old shit that happened and said that it's still happening, even though it's not. Just because they put in laws to make it so you have an ID to vote doesn't mean that they're trying to keep black people from voting. Doesn't mean they're trying to keep Mexicans from voting, or women, or elderly people, or any of that. They're not trying to keep them from voting. They are just fucking wanting to make sure you are legal to, and fucking that you're of age to vote and shit like that. I don't fucking get it. Especially when you got fucking Obama and fucking all, and not just Obama, but you got fucking Trump. Trump even fucking said that he wants black people to fucking vote. Fucking everybody says they want these people to vote. Everybody that's white wants these people to vote. So where are you saying that they're saying that they don't want them to vote?
Some states took issue with Section 5 of the Voting Rights Act, which required states with a history of voter discrimination to seek federal approval before making changes to voter laws. This was basically the federal government's way of looking at states who've been shady towards voters in the past and letting them know, we see you.
You're not making any sense, Francesca. You're not. You're okay. You have still not explained how it's racist. I'm trying to get you back on fucking track here. Alright? Trying to reel you back in, get you back at the topic at hand. Alright? You're saying asking for an ID when voting is racist. Fucking how? Because you haven't explained how. You've explained, the only reasons you've given is that minorities are fucking stupid. That is literally the only reason you said. Minorities are fucking stupid, and they're just too lazy to go and get an ID. That's it. Is that really your only fucking reason? Because, again, fucking, granted, I know I keep saying I know, the reason I'm saying that is because every single fucking person that is a minority, and I know quite a fucking lot of them, every single one of them that is over the age of fucking 21 has a damn fucking ID. They can vote if they wanted to. Each and every single fucking one of them can vote if they wanted to. So again, how is this fucking racist? You have not fucking explained it.
But in 2013, in the case of Shelby County versus Holder, lawmakers argued enough time had passed that it was no longer fair to make these states undergo the extra approval. Because, racism is over.
But you're saying that this is all racism. and I'm guessing you're trying to be sarcastic and make a joke about racism being over, but here's the thing though. For the most part, it is. I know there's still racists out there, there's still sexist, and there's still prejudice and shit like that, but in America, it's not as much as you fucking make it out to be. So so now you're saying that they did this because racism is over. So you are then now admitting that there is no racism, that racism is over now, for the most part.
The Supreme Court agreed. So after Shelby versus Holder, states like Alabama were free to change election laws without approval from the Justice Department, and many of them took advantage of this to create the voter ID laws we see today. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who dissented from the decision, said, "Throwing out pre-clearance, when it has worked and is continuing to work to stop discriminatory changes, is like throwing away your umbrella in a rainstorm because you are not getting wet." And when it comes to racism, it's still raining. A lot.
Yeah, there's still racism. From people like you. You racist fucking cuntbag. You are still not explaining how this is racist. I'm begging you. Get to the fucking point. You're literally hurting me inside, in my soul, in my brain. I just can't take it anymore. I just can't do it.
So why does all this matter? Well, beyond ensuring every American has the right to vote, the key to ending structural racism is by replacing it with a better structure. It isn't just about people changing their racist behaviors, although that's certainly part of it. It's also about reassessing the way those behaviors get written into the very laws on which our countries stand.
Just make it stop, man.
And if you're not sure what you need to do to vote in your state, our friends John and Hank Green put together a great YouTube channel called How to Vote in Every State. You should also check out MTV's ElectThis.com to learn more about the election.
Okay. No, seriously though, yeah, MTV's definitely the people I want to go to about learning where to vote. Because what was that slogan they came out with? Vote or die. You know, vote or die. Pretty much saying go vote or kill yourself.
We'll put links to both sites in the description box so you can make sure your voice is heard this November. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Decoded.
Oh, thank fuck that shit is fucking over. My God, this video is gonna be fucking long. Fucking seriously, Franchesca. I mean, again, you have not fucking explained how it's racism. Oh, the only thing, again, that you have said is that you're saying that black people and people of color are too fucking stupid and lazy to go out, get an ID, so they can fucking vote. I mean, if we're going by your logic, they're not going to vote because they're fucking too stupid and fucking too lazy to go and actually fucking vote. You fucking racist cunt. All right, it's done. We're done. No more of her. She can fuck off. Sorry, this video's so fucking long. If you like what I've done here, please shoot me a like. You know, give me a like. Give me some comments what you think. Anything else that I might have missed of good points of how, fucking, I don't think this is racist. But let me know if you say it is racist. Maybe you'll actually have a better argument than what Franchesca had on why it's racist. But regardless, give me a like. I don't have a Patreon or anything. I have a GoFundMe. If you'd like to see a lot more content, I have a lot of stuff that I would like to do, but I need better equipment. So throw me a couple bucks if you can or something. I'm bad at asking for money. I'm sorry, I really am. Go tell me to fuck myself. I don't fucking know. But yeah, thank you very much. I need to end this before I hit the 30 mark. Peace.